out today. I'm gonna play this audio because apparently, Wack 100, he came at Master P. So I'm gonna play this real quick, and then we could talk about what he said about Master P. Let's see.
Why you say that nigga Master P broke?
He is.
You got a line for that, Wack. Hey, man, that nigga.
Look, first of all, you don't own this master. They took them 18 years ago. You leased the crib you in. How you get that Nick Cannon? This nigga.
Man, cut it out, Wack. Y'all all millionaires over there, man.
Hey, what? Man, he got seasonings, man.
See, I don't like to believe what's real, bro.
Hey, what? One night. Hey, one
this nigga be selling noodles, bro. You think this nigga be selling noodles?
When I had COVID, your homegirl Peter sent me $300 in medicine, man. She sent me $300 worth of medicine, bro. I appreciate the Chris audition. Make you love.
That's cool.
Make you love in the mouth.
When P lived up here, Wack, and like we used to go to the mini high academy games. You see how we go to all the high school games. And when we used to be around P, like he'd come to the studio and all that, I'm like, this nigga driving the same type of car as we drive. Everything. And we just regular.
Bro, the fans took his catalog, bro.
I take it.
Bro,
the fans took the catalog, right?
That nigga don't got no paper. That's why he coming out with his own shoes.
Hey, Wack, why the feds take your catalog?
That's just like saying Wack ain't got no paper because he about to do some dice.
No. What I'm saying is, bro.
No, and then you talk about some, look, bro, this real, I didn't say that until he said something Nick Cannon about.
But what about the money black nigga?
Let him land.
Yo, my nigga, one night.
You can't say Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got real money, nigga, for real, nigga, like real money. And I'm like, bro, how you talking to this nigga about what he doing? And you ain't nowhere in place, my nigga. You can't even stand with this man on a bad day. Who is you, bro, to be telling this nigga about his business decisions and your business decision ain't been right for 20 years?
No, I just looked up his network. He got way more money than Nick Cannon. No cap.
You got your mind.
Nick Cannon, your own
network, bro. You think our network is on Google? You slow in the head?
Right, Chad.
They from there in 1998, niggas.
That just was
Hey, yo, Wack, one question. Hey,
that nigga cannot with this.
Hey, yo, Wack. Bro. Yeah, one night real quick. Just one question. Hey, is it true that a lot of these entertainers be really broke in real life?
I mean, I know a lot of them be going through what they're going through, but I'm gonna tell you this: Master P ain't got 20% of Nick Cannon money. You out your mind, nigga. Man, nigga, do you understand?
You gotta understand.
What, did he ever have it or he lost?
Man, P was baby before baby, wasn't he?
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't never been baby. Nigga, you out your mind?
I'm just asking, my nigga.
P ain't never in life had the money. Nigga, you niggas are slow.
He ain't never had no.
All right, let's stop it there, man. That's a lot. Shout out to, what is it, Superstar Status, Chris. They had the audio on his show.
Word.
What do you think about Wack, man?
See, I don't know any of these brothers. You know what I mean? I don't know Wack 100 personally. I don't know Master P. I don't know Nick Cannon. We are watching and basing opinion from afar. And yeah, you're right. We don't know if Google is 100% accurate, but I bet you it ain't to where if a motherfucker say he got 200 million sitting in the bank account, it's closer to zero than it is 200 million.
Right.
Find me hard to believe that shit all the way through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if another one's saying 30, and I'm not trying to pocket watch anything, shout out to our brother Pocket Watch with JT, but I'm not trying to go ahead and go there with the shit. But it say that Nick can sit on 30 now. I know it's probably closer to 30 than it is fucking zero, but it ain't sitting nowhere near 200. I don't know, man. Wack likes to kind of say things to get attention, garner headlines, garner these kind of conversations, and keep his name relevant for whatever reason.
Yeah, man. And, here's the thing. I think there's a little bit to that. When you talking about the the wealth, the net worth. I mean, being on Google, I think there's a little something to that, but not to the extreme where he's going.
Right,
like you said, like you know what I mean. Maybe it ain't 200. Maybe it's like 165, 147 or something. You know what I mean? It was something close like that. I mean, but Kanye talked about the same thing, how they didn't want to value him over $1 billion. You know what I mean? But you know, it got to be somewhere in that ballpark, man. And he talked about the feds taking his masters and all that. I don't know, man. A lot of the information that Wack 100 has put out over the last few years has been fraudulent, fugazi, fake, and we always wanted to have him, you know, on the show. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, he never accepted the invite because we like, you know, not that we're not trying to fight or nothing, but it's just like we like to ask people things to their face. You know, I didn't like the way they handled the whole, him and Game handled the whole thing with Meek Mill. I thought that was kind of fake, both of them, the way that was moved back in the day. But it's just hard to really go with Wack 100, 100%. I mean, your name is Wack, for one. Like, no diss to him, but it's like Wack 100. And just like, you got to go off what a man says. If a man comes out saying, you know, a lot of erroneous stuff over the years, it's like, dog, what are you really doing this for? Is this really for clout? Is this to keep your name hot? I really don't know. But I just got to keep it real, man. I just don't know what this is about. If there is truth to it, prove it to us. Like, show where the feds took his documents. Show, you know, that he's broke. If you can, show us that. But if you just come out, we can say anything online.
Yeah.
It don't mean that it's true. And I just got, you know, a little bit more respect for Master P, and to believe that he's like broke, like he's saying.
Said he's selling noodles, but motherfuckers making millions off noodles in the black community for years and decades on decades. I don't know who owns them. I don't know if Asian people own them, white people, whoever owns them, but I know good and goddamn well we was eating them and fucking them up. So.
What about him saying he never had Birdman's money? Could be a little truth to that.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know either one of their real money and situations.
I mean, look at you know, again, you don't know, but let's talk about music though. We could see who the artists that Birdman had: Drake, Nicki, Wayne. You can't really, and not that that's everything,
right?
You know, but he said he's making 30-40 million a year off his music catalog alone.
I'm gonna give a little more respect to Master P's music, even though I wasn't the biggest fan sitting on the East Coast. I ain't about to sit here and lie to you at all. And I was more of a Hot Boys fan if I was gonna resonate to the South than I was anything Master P. But that motherfucker made a lot of money down there and had his own run in his own era. And so did the Hot Boys, and Baby was definitely involved in that. And like you said, he signed artists all over the globe. And I think Master P kind of went a different route when it comes to his entrepreneurial ways. But I don't know. You don't hear too many bad things, but with that being said, in all fairness, Master P wasn't in music the same way Baby went on and evolved in music on a managerial or executive side. So I don't know. They both sitting on both rich motherfuckers. They more rich than we are. So sitting there arguing apples and bananas. But I want to get back to Wack because I agree wholeheartedly with what you say. I don't invest too much into the Meek Mill and Game situation. I know you kind of hold that near and dear because of, you know what I mean, how it all came about. But at the end of the day, he does say some fraudulent shit.
Yeah.
He does say shit that makes you kind of wonder why you trying to go ahead and maybe steer certain narratives, and or what kind of attention are you looking for? Are you just looking for simply this just to stay relevant in a game where things may be going kind of slow and you need to stir things up? Because we know this industry's WWE.
It's entertainment.
I don't care what anybody says. You're not going to sit back and start screaming hard on the phone at us. It's all good. Nobody wants to do anything and nothing wild. But we know this is entertainment, and you guys are nothing more sometimes than the commentators for the wrestlers.
And I think everybody knows that in the industry with Wack at this point. Because if you look around, he still goes places. He still meets up with the people in these cities, you know what I mean? Whoever, like when he's bringing, you know, his artists to go on different places, LA and, you know, Chicago, he's still with the movers and shakers, you know what I mean, of those people, despite all the stuff that he says. So it's not like he's banned in particularly nowhere. I mean, it's a lot of places that he can't go, just like a lot of places a lot of these rappers and entertainers can't go. You can't just pop up anywhere. But, you know what I mean? I think you got to take it with a grain of salt and look at this more so like entertainment. There's been a lot of rap beefs that we found out we thought was real was fake.
Yep.
That was being promoted by different, you know, companies and whatnot, and they hoping that, you know, people like us and other, you know, people who have news channels go ahead and pick it up and they go viral, and you know what I mean? That's what they're hoping for. That's, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's definitely the goal, and it has like clockwork anytime. Somebody could say, you know, Jay-Z this person, somebody this person. If it's a credible enough source, everybody's going to, you know, talk about that on their channel, and that's what they want. So entertainment, this is entertainment. But disrespect towards Master P, I don't know how that's going to be received in New Orleans. You know what I mean? Because them dudes ain't gonna like really like think it's entertainment, but that's another thing.
Yeah, and then in our business, we in Jersey, but we're gonna report the news. God damn it, how we see it, and that's how we see it. Shout out to all parties, man. But it sounds like Wack 100's kind of putting on for the cameras a little bit.
Yeah. Before we jump into this last.
Said, oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler. I could stand out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can't last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is Sam Ant and oh God, Cass. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.